Answer that question. Are you willing for your husband to look at another woman? We all know the answer. If you are a kosher Jewish woman, if you're a kosher woman, if you're a decent woman, not even Jewish, the answer is going to be no. Because the answer is yes, you're not normal and you're living against the 10 Commandments. And if you're living against the 10 Commandments, your marriage can't be successful and your house is in haywire anyway. So we know what the answer is. You do not want your husband to look at any other person. Right? What is one of the tenets that the Gemara tells us of loving thy neighbor as you love yourself? Is do unto others as you want done unto yourself. Right? Do unto others. That's the same connection. Okay? So if you're not willing to have your husband look at another woman, why are you trying to attract the looks of other men at you? That is immoral. That is indecent. What the Zohar says, an income comes from? Income comes, listen to this, the words of the Zohar. Remember these words, by the illumination of a wife's soul. So if a wife's soul is contaminated, it's not going to be illuminated. And if a wife's soul is contaminated, then her husband is going to have income problems. And she's blaming her husband. Maybe she should look in the mirror. Young lady, maybe it's because of your lack of modesty. So who are you dressing for? Your neighbors, that they say you're cool? Or for some fashion designer in Italy who himself is immoral, or in France who himself is immoral? No, the Torah, we have the exact parent. And this is why when you dress modestly, you are protecting, you're keeping, maintaining the purity of your neshama. When you maintain the purity of all three levels of your neshama, you know what happens? You cling to Hashem. You know what happens when you cling to Hashem? This is simple spiritual anatomy. We say it in Birkat HaMazon, every time we say Birkat HaMazon, Ki ein machzor lire'av, that there's no deficiency for those who fear him. You say a woman who is modest inside and out, does maybe it won't look on paper that her husband makes a lot of money. They're not going to owe any money. They're going to have chicken and fish and wine and challahs on the table for Shabbos. They're going to marry off their kids. I know plenty of couples. Yeah. The Melitzer Rebbe in Ashdod married off 11 kids, learns Torah his whole life. He asked him, Rebbe, where'd you get the money? Married off kids. They're all married off. He doesn't know anybody in money. Classic example. Raised 11 children, they're all married off. Baruch Hashem. Why? Because the family lives in impeccable personal holiness. Beautiful family. All the kids on the derech. Beautiful sons-in-law, grandchildren, great-grandchildren. There's nothing more beautiful than personal holiness. And where does that come from? A mother can't hope. And even if the husband could be a great tzaddik, if the mother is not modest, she cannot hope to raise kids who grow in Torah, who love in Torah. Because the daughters aren't going to be any better. This is the key.